Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Pyromancer here, and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. And pardon me if I seem a little bit tired. Today is Black Friday, and I work today, and I work retail, so it was pretty busy today. I'm going to try to keep this video short and sweet, which for those of you that have been watching me for a while know that that's never really the case, but I will do my best. I just want to preface this video by saying that I'm not trying to shrug off any any of the responsibility or try to play the victim in any capacity. I just wanted to clear up a couple things in regards to this leak, because there's actually two different pretty big sources now that have misreported on this, and I think it's my fault because of the way that I worded this in the video. So if you guys don't know, I posted a video with a picture of the jailer, some concept art that was taken by someone who toured at Blizzard. And the way that I worded it in the video made it sound as though that person specifically took the picture and sent it directly to me. Allow me to correct that. It was posted on Twitter publicly. It was actually already leaked, but it happened very quickly. And yes, I have the name of the individual who leaked it, but I'm not going to put it out there because I feel like that's a one-way ticket to someone getting completely fucked on by the community, sort of like what's happening to me right now. Again, not trying to play the victim. I'm just saying that's a lot of people are really shitting on me right now. This image was then saved by clearly multiple people, and then it made its way into my DMs. Okay, so I just want to say a couple things real quick. If you were exposed to the picture and you didn't want to be, I'm sorry about that, and I legitimately mean that. I don't. For the people that want to see leaks and want to see spoilers, I have no problem with fulfilling that for those people. For the people that see it unwillingly, that kind of fucking sucks. And I've been there, not with WoW, but with other stuff. And so I am legitimately sorry about that. I do want to say, however, that it's being interpreted that I'm the guy that did the leak, or that some even are interpreting it that I took the picture. That's absolutely not true. And it turns out, and you can read this, find this out very quickly on Twitter, that people like Asmongold also had this image. In fact, Asmongold said that he had it for nearly a month now, which just kind of goes to show that the leak has made its way around ever so slowly over apparently several weeks. And WoW had admitted to knowing the appearance of the jailer since BlizzCon, but they decided not to report on it. So here's the thing, is that this image isn't something that was restricted to having been only in my possession, right? This is out there. Not only actually was I DM'd it on Twitter, but someone from my Discord, actually a separate person entirely, sent it to me the very day after I was first exposed to it. So that just goes to show it's not just people that noticed it on Twitter and kind of had it on the inside. It already had spread to Discord. So again, I'm not trying to take away from me platforming it, because that's really the issue that a lot of people seem to have, is that I took it and put it on a platform with almost 80,000 people subscribed that could click on it at any point. And obviously, sometimes I don't give myself, I guess, enough acknowledgement, but a lot of people, I suppose, have been telling me anyway that I'm one of the, larger figures of the community in a sense, as far as a decent amount of people know who I am, not necessarily, not on the level of Bellular or whatever, or anything like that, but it's a pretty quickly and easily exploited platform with the sheer number of followers that I have. So I get that. And do I regret posting it? A little bit, Do I feel bad about posting it? Yeah, of course. For the people that genuinely are upset about it, of course. Do I feel bad for the Blizzard artist or artists who put their effort into this particular image and basically had it stolen by whoever took this picture and leaked it out? Yeah, of course I feel bad about that. But this is the way of things. This is unfortunately the way that things pan out sometime. And I'm gonna just say one more time, I'm not trying to take away from, taking responsibility for my actions, but I just want it to be understood that it could have been a matter of days until this picture showed up on an Icy Veins forum, which, by the way, Icy Veins also misreported this and said that I leaked the picture. Once again, to say that I'm the one who took it, or that I was given it directly from the leaker who took the picture. Again, this is not true. It's only a matter of time till it were to pop up there. And here's the thing. I just got to say this. As soon as it pops up on Icy Veins, MMO Champion, wherever, the general forums, doesn't even matter. As soon as it's out there, had I reported on it at that point and it started to spread more publicly, I bet you 50% of the people that are upset at me right now wouldn't have given a shit. But what people are, again, what they're mad about is that I platformed it in such a way when it was not spreading in the way that leaks typically do. I also got to say just one more thing, because I'm going to call out some bullshit right here. There's a lot of people, and I get it, there's some people that flat out don't like me, that think I'm super arrogant. I'd be willing to bet that most of the people that spoke with me at BlizzCon wouldn't agree with that, because when you talk to me in person, you're getting the full, the full me, right? Like, you're not seeing what's cut and edited behind a camera, and you're not perceiving it. You're perceiving body language, and you're perceiving more than what you really get here on YouTube. I'd say that I'm generally a pretty nice person. I try to be as humble as I can when I can. And of course, everyone has their moments of pride and arrogance. So everyone's, not everybody, but I think most people are pretty guilty of that every now and again. But a lot of people are trying to really morally high road the fuck out of this right now. And it's really frustrating because I see people who I know don't genuinely give a shit about the lore and have covered leaks in the past. And I'm not talking about who everyone thinks I'm probably talking about. So no, it's not him. But saying things like, oh, I didn't leak it because I didn't want to spoil it for the audience. It's like, no, that's not why you didn't do it. You didn't do it because you didn't want to get in trouble with Blizzard, and you didn't want to have a bad community perception of you doing such things. Like, let's not bullshit around and try to take this moral high ground and try to make me out like I'm personally, individually like some kind of terrible fucking person for doing this. I'm sorry, guys, but I don't feel like that's very fair. I shared a picture that was already spreading around to multiple outlets, to multiple content creators. It was only a matter of time till it got out there. So again, I will once again, for the last time, say I'm not trying to excuse what I did. There's obviously a certain level of responsibility and accountability that one has to take in regards to sharing images like this. I'm fully aware of that. So like I said, I kind of regret it. I feel bad for those that had it spoiled. At the end of the day, though, I remain relatively resolute that while there could have been an upcoming reveal in part of, maybe some of the cinematic guys or storyline developers in some capacity in order to show this character, that could have been in the works, which I ultimately don't know. I don't think that the appearance of the individual has completely, ruined the surprise or ruined the storyline development of said character. This has happened several times with characters in the past, but again, I understand why people are upset. So I just wanted to clarify again, I'm not the fucking guy who took the picture, and I'm not even the first guy who was sent the picture. It was already publicly posted by the time that it even got to my hands. And that's where these people that are spreading the image got the image from. If they weren't the ones that took it, they obviously got it from somewhere, right? So that's kind of the way that I see that. So I wanted to be short, respectful in this, and I hope that I've got my point across. At this point, as much as I support, to an extent, leaking certain things, if someone sent me the fucking full layout with irrefutable proof and verification that it was the real storyline of Shadowlands and I had the answer to what happened at the end of the expansion, that is not in any capacity the sort of leak that I would support. And I hope that you guys trust and have faith in me in that regard, because I think that it gets to a level of you're showing a character and that's one thing, but then literally busting out the whole fucking story or major story segments is a whole other beast, in my opinion. I'll end the video with saying that, again, I'm going to continue to cover things that maybe aren't so verifiable, just things that are interesting and exciting. And I have to say there's quite a lot of people that got even more excited about what's to come when they saw this particular character. And perhaps they lie more within my particular viewer base and my subscriber base. But I think that this kind of overblown reaction, quite frankly, and all this drama associated with all this, I think is ultimately a little bit unfair. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to my channel for more content related to actual Warcraft stuff. If you guys don't know, I do have a Twitter, Twitch, and Patreon. There are links to all those things down in the description below, but I don't really want to rant too much about those things. So I appreciate you guys very much, especially for those of you that aren't subscribed to me and still came to this video to give me a chance and kind of hear me out for what I have to say. So thank you guys for the courtesy and respect in that regard, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. See you guys.